So welcome back to my channel. This is Dom and an update on my winter Russians, inspired by clearly delayed Stalingrad bolt action book. I assume it's going to be delayed. Everything else has been put on hold or delayed because of this COVID-19 pandemic, so I'm assuming that since Warlords have basically shut down, we won't be seeing this book anytime soon, and you know, the world's got other priorities, I guess, at the moment. But has given me a chance to finish off my sort of first wave of Russians. First wave seems appropriate somehow. I won't say they're done, because you always find that little unit or extra little figures or two that you really want to include in your army, don't you? Well, I do. So this is some of the anti-tank support. So this is a 45mm anti-tank gun and 3-man crew. So Warlord's metal, not quite as fiddly as some of their other metals. I mentioned it before, I really dislike doing Warlord metal guns, and they make them so darn fiddly. This one, not brilliant, but still not as bad as some of the others I've dealt with. Certainly not as bad as the Zis 3, which I showed earlier. So that's good. I'm quite pleased with the gun, and you know, I don't know how much I'll use it, but it's a cheap anti-tank option, so that's good. So what Russian force would be complete without a few tank riders? So I don't know again how much I'll use them, but I was placing an order with Goblin Games before they shut down, and I threw in a pack of 4 just to give me that option within the army, and you know, they're okay. The only thing is, because they've got no real bases, I'm going to have to be really careful that they don't get a bit battered and bruised when you're moving them around. But once I finished filming them and done the showcase, I will probably put them away in their box, and they may sit there for quite a long time, so they should be safe. But let's have a look what they look like actually doing their job. So there you go, there they are sitting on this is one of my T-34-85s from the normal Russian collection, the non-winter ones, but I guess these guys can double up for that unit, for that army as well. Yeah, just sitting on the tank. So I guess I might have to get some sort of so it's a question, if anybody's got these in their armies, what do you use to sort of attach them to the tank when you are just using them as tank riders? Because I don't want to have them permanently fixed to the tank, but maybe just some. But blue tack would just look a bit clumsy, so I don't know. I need to find a way of attaching them without attaching them, if you see what I mean. But yeah, adds a bit of flavour and a bit of colour to the army, doesn't it? So finally, a Russian truck to go with the army. Now again, I haven't done this specifically winter war, because I want it to be able to flex with my regular army, and my guess is that a truck is less likely to have camo than a regular, than a tank would. So this is again Warlord's metal and resin. It's was it a Zig truck, gas truck. God damn. And I've just painted it up. It's gone rather brown actually, because actually the base colour of the chassis, it was a very muddy brown, a muddy green, and then I used a sort of, I did use a brown wash on it, and it's just made it very dark. So I might yet lighten it up, because with the sort of the wooden holding area at the back here, it just makes the whole truck look very, very brown, which wasn't what I was expecting at all. But anyway, it's a truck, so I'm not going to spend too much time. I also put a captured German machine gun on the top, just because I happen to have a spare one, and yeah, it's always useful to have that. And 9 times out of 10 I will use my trucks in bolt action with machine guns, just because why wouldn't you? 15 points, you get a little bit more firepower, which seems to me a good option. So there you go, that's the truck done. So next up, let's have a look at the whole army. So there you go. I hope this does it justice, trying to put it on a tabletop where in enough light to showcase it. This is my completed, well, relatively completed Russian Winter War army. It's quite impressive, considering I've only been doing this for a couple of months really. So down here is the officer groups here. There's an anti-tank rifle. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a very large 6th rifle squad. But obviously the reason for building lots of those is I can swap them out, so I can have all rifles, increase the number of LMGs. Each of these has got an LMG, so there's 5 LMG teams in there. In fact, 6. Just seen another one. 6 LMG teams. So that means I could run 3 with 2 LMGs, what have you. There's the SMG group up the back here. So loads of SMG figures that again can be swapped in and out as needed. 3 loads of snipers here. There's the Bad Squiddo female snipers there, and then 2 Warlord ones. I think with the new book we get another sniper, so I'm looking forward to doing him up. The cheesy Russian assault engineers with body armour here. Got another box of those, which I'll probably paint up and sell because I'm not sure I'm going to need them. Some scouts here. These are, I showed these before in another video, these are some very old, and I don't even know where they came from, Russian tank crews, dismounted, and I've given them submachine guns, and I thought, well, they might be useful as a little squad at some point. Dog mines, got a Gaz Jeep, armoured car, got a couple of trucks now, one with a machine gun without, excuse me, BT7, which now I look at it, it isn't really light enough. I might put a bit more snow effect on him. A KV-1, which has the interchangeable turret for a KV-2, T-34 with its tank riders on back. I've got, this is the 45mm gun I showed you earlier, MMG, heavy mortar plus spotter, medium mortar plus spotter, and the Zisk all-purpose artillery piece. So there you go. Of course that doesn't include the naval brigade troops, which I've also got. But I'm saying this is done really. What do you reckon? Quite pleased how it came out. Looks good on the table. Now what I might also do now is just show you some footage, just literally the Friday before the club broke up because of the COVID situation. We played we tried to play a bolt action game, and these guys, some of these guys got a fielding. Sadly we didn't play very many turns, so there isn't really enough to show the full replay, but I will maybe just put some footage of them in action, because why not? We're all missing our figure games. Stay well. I hope everything is well in your lives. I hope you're not going too stir crazy and your projects are progressing well. Reach out, talk to people, take advantage of all the channels, all the streaming, all the Discord groups, or just pick up the phone and ring people if you're struggling. And hopefully we'll be through this soon enough and we can get back to some gaming. This is Dom, signing out. Infantry squad run on there. So I got an infantry squad here and an infantry squad there. That's me again.
Did you put 13?
Yeah, I thought I'd have an extra one because you were nasty at the beginning.
That sounds reasonable.
Seems reasonable to me. Okay, the mortar will... Now he's lost his spotter.
We should have a rule a house rule where you can assign someone to be a spotter. Not in this game. For a mortar. Your first mortar is supposed to get shot. Someone else can spot, like an officer or something. You're going soft, that's your problem.
Yeah, I think you're going completely mad now.
You're going soft, get with it. There's nothing, it's got to be mean.
So I'm going to go there. Okay, it's just going to advance on.
Oh, that's the key.
Has to now, he needs to have line of sight to hit anything. Right.
Nicely painted.
Thanks, mate. It's my new Russians. Oh, another Russian.
I like them. These sort of snow. They Google these things.
Googleize them.
Yes, they will Google it.
It's probably not worth coming.
And these are unlimited as well because they successfully.
Let's bring it on here. The squad coming on.
All of them are in the trees. They're in the tree zone at the time. Hey, push.
I had that come through my head as
That came through my head. Fantastic album. Hold it on the radio. Okay.
Right. So all that's happened is the Russian squads are run on there, there, and there, there, and there. The snipers had an exchange of fire in the middle. His sniper in the building took out my sniper, and then the other sniper in that building took out my spotter that were in here. All I did was put a pin on one there, and that sniper managed to put a pin on that sniper. So at the moment, Germans have 1 dice. At the moment, the light tank, the Panzer D, came on, tried to fire at my poor old mortar, Son's spotter, and missed. And the KV2 came on and had trundled on and fired on the Panzer IV and also missed. And machine gunned the building, but didn't do anything there either. So turn 2. Well, I think it would only seem right and proper to have another shot with the cannon onto your tank. But this time we're not moving. No. So just fire. So it's a 3, long range 4 to hit. Still missed. And I'll fire the machine gun onto the building again. One possible. God, I threw four ones and 1 6. No, nothing.
Okay.
Next dice. What's happening that turn? Mortar fired. Oh, that was last turn. What happened this turn? What happened this turn? Nothing much happened this turn, did it? Half track came whizzing through here with his pioneers on board. Very aggressive. Anti-tank rifle came through and tried to take a shot at it in the rear, but missed. The anti-tank fired at the mortar, but missed. The mortar fired at the sniper and took out the sniper with a beautiful shot. Actually killed one man and it failed its morale with 3 pins. The squads have moved forward here. Flamethrower there. Anti-tank team there. Other squad there. Squad in there. Had a shot at those guys there but didn't do anything. These guys moved up. They didn't fire, did they? Those guys came up, fired over on the light mortar but did nothing. And his LMG fired on those inexperienced and did nothing. So very exciting turn 2 concluded. Turn 3. So the squad here is firing at these. So everything bar the flamethrower can fire. Right? So how many points of troops have you got?
I've got 3 SMGs.
So that's 6 dice.
And then obviously I've got a flamethrower and 2 don't count, and the other 3 are rifles.
So that's 9 dice. The loader can fire now because he hasn't got anything to load, so that's 10 dice. Firing on these guys here. I think they'll go down. Yeah.
Say again, how many shots does the SMG get?
So you get 2 shots for each SMG, so that's 6. Then 4 riflemen is 10 dice in total. Well, you'll have to do them separately because the SMGs don't count as moving. So do your 6 dice first.
But they'll have long range, won't they?
It's within. Well, it's just over 6 inches, so that is long range. So you're quite right.
it counts, right?
So it's all going to be the same. Yeah, quite right.
It's all going to be the same.
So we've gone down. So you are needing to hit on a 3, moved or long range, depending on which one is 4, hard cover 5, 6, down 7. So 7's to hit. 2 possibles. Nothing. Nada. It weren't quite close enough to have used the flamer there. Sorry about that, boys.
Yeah.
What are you going to fire at?
Presumably I could fire at that building, could I? Or the men in it.
You could fire at the men in the building?
Yep, that's what we'll do.
Okay. So you are going to be needing 3. It's probably effective. No, it's quite short range on a light howitzer, isn't it?
Yeah. Just make sure I can't seen by that. Bang. I'll just roll my dice.
Up to 24, basically.
Missed.
You missed for certain.
Yep.
Have you got a hull machine gun as well?
I have actually. Yeah.
So you might as well fire that as well. So that's 5 dice?
Don't get the extra dice.
No. No.
I'll just roll them and see what it is.
It's going to be probably 6s, I should imagine. Might even be 7s.
5s are good if we can get it down to 5.
It's going to be 3, moved 4, hardcover 5, 6. So no. Okay. Next dice then, please. Ooh, one of us. So do you want to try and shoot his half track up the bum again?
Okay. But we haven't moved this time. So.
No, so exactly. So half track.
Is 3s, long range, 4s.
That's it. 4s to hit. It's a 6. Ooh. So half track armour is 7.
And it's +2 penetration.
+2 penetration, plus you're hitting up the backside, so that's -1, is it? I think.
Yeah, I can't remember. It may even be +2 at the back.
It might even be +2, yeah. Roll the dice. You see what it is. Oh, it's a 6 anyway. So that's a double, probably. Actually, we might make it, but I'll see whether you've killed it anyway. So roll for kills. It's 5, it's dead. It's boomed.
Yes.
So it was a 6, 6, and then 5. Andy's here.
They're in the hands of a master.
And take a dice out for the half track.
Alright, yes. Is that the grey one?
Yeah.
Is that yours?
Put him over here. Nicely done, Andy. I feel it's time to fire the tank, don't you?
Yeah.
I feel the need to blast. So I think I might as well fire at those pioneers.
Sounds good.
Given that they're right there, right now.
Does that slow traverse do anything?
No, actually slow traverse means that they have to, it can't be the first thing activates on a turn.
Okay.
You have to have done something else first, which is a bit of a weird, but anyway, don't know why that is particularly odd. Right, I will fire at your guys' pioneers clumped rather nicely there. It is a 3,
Yes.
hardcover 4, 5.
Yes. Cross your fingers, everyone.
4. And I will fire my machine guns at the same target. 5 dice, needing 3.
Same pattern.
It's effective range. So 5s. 1, 2 hits. And you're veteran? Veteran, aren't you? So they're 5s and 6s. Got 2 of them. 2 dead.
Choose, I think. So, yeah.
The flamethrowers are good one.
Yeah. I think he's a liability. He can't range
We'll take that on board.
and ignore it.
Yes.
We'll fire at the same target, I think. Do you think? I think we'll fire at your pioneers with the mortar. So 6 to hit then.
Big 6.
Big 6. No, you do it if you like. Oh, close. But we are ranged in.
Next time.
We are ranging in.
We need to do an orders test.
Ah, yes, you do.
Should I do that before I decide?
Yeah. Why not?
They are.
They're inexperienced.
It's a 7
So
because
that
of
becomes a 7, yeah.
8.
So they go down.
Yep. Decision made.
It's only 6.
Only 6 inches, yeah. Oh, that's the wrong man. It's that man I want.
Infantry flamethrower.
That's nasty. If it gets you, it's nasty. So which squad is the flamethrower with?
There.
Is he in the squad on his
No,
own?
just 2-man team.
So he's a squad on his own? Yes.
Yeah, basically. And I will fire my submachine guns
Yep.
onto that building. Now, actually, Andy, I need your advice here, mate. Before I do this, actually, do you reckon that is 18 inches to his tank?
It's going to be at the edge of that if it is.
you're gambling whether I get fired.
So, no, I'm thinking, in which case, if I go out into the open a bit, I reckon that changes it.
Let's give it a try. He might be.
Alright, well I'm going to try and launch my mine dog at your tank then.
Go over.
He has an 18-inch range. And he's in. He's in.
It was close.
Does he get to move and then run 18?
Yeah. Basically, it's a one-shot weapon, a bit like a Panzerfaust.
Go on then.
So that he runs at the tank.
Yeah.
And
do I get closing fire?
nope, you've already moved and fired, mate. So, I roll a d6.
Yep.
This could come back on me. Yeah.
It turns around and
Yeah.
comes back to you.
Yeah, could do. So, oh no, I'm not in range, so it's no good. I don't think I am anyway. So, a 1, it runs towards my tank.
Yep.
A 2 or 3, no effect. 4, 5 or a 6, explodes under your tank. 2, no effect. Boom.
Is he gone now?
Yeah, it's gone.
It's a pretty, yeah, 1 would have been an interesting thing, wouldn't it?
It would.
Would it have blown up?
It would have gone 18 inches towards my tank. So, failed to explode. I'll fire my submachine guns if I'm in range on your boys in the soft cover there. Yeah, they're in range. Soft cover. It's a wooden building. You said so.
And the chimney looks stone. Yeah.
2,
And the roof looks slick.
6.
There's no window.
No, I know. It's what they were arguing about that, Neil. I said there's no windows, but they made us put.
It's a wood-clad concrete bunker myself.
Yeah. Thank you for your support. It's going to be 3s.
Moved.
No, machine guns don't. Cover 4, range 5.
Okay.
Luckily, my dice has been so appalling tonight. 1 hit.
Veterans.
Your veterans, so 5 or a 6. There is a pin on them.
It's 1 pin.
So after all that, you're coming for me, poor old naval brigade, are you?
Get to there. That's what you'd like to do.
I suppose I'm going to have to go down because it's not from the flamethrowers, they won't save me, but from all the other fire, I'm going to go down for it. Although I'm fanatical, so I
you
don't
allowed
take
to
any
go
morale check until I go into 2 figures, but I could end up being down at 2 figures in a minute. So let's go down. Let's go down.
Do you have to do a morale test when he fires it?
Yes, I do. Except fanaticals, I don't know what fanaticals do. Anyway, whatever. Let's see whether it makes any difference. So I've gone down. So you move forward. Do you want to fire your flamer first? So it's 3, moved 4. It looks, where's your flamer in that group? Is it this guy in the front? Yeah. So he's within 3. So 4's to hit?
Forced to hit.
Yeah. Oh, I'm down, so 5, 6, isn't it?
The flame doesn't count
Does
for the
flamer
flame,
counts
does it?
down? Was it any point? Actually, no, I don't think he does.
No.
I don't think he does.
Yeah.
He missed anyway. And roll again. If you roll a 1, you run out of fuel. You run out of fuel. You take the team off. So they go.
Not even use rifles?
Nope.
But the loader,
Actually, the loader must stay. Loader stays, but the other guy goes. So,
I was going to say, he's got a rifle.
so you rushed out the building and forgot you hadn't been to the SO beforehand.
Well, that was really disappointing.
Sorry, mate.
It was.
And then everything else fires.
So now you're firing with whatever's left. Are they all riflemen?
No, there's 3 SMGs there.
So that's 6 dice
And then the other guys are
and 1 rifleman, because the loader was.
Yeah, and a normal rifle.
So you've got 7 dice, needing 3s.
2, 4, 6, 8 dice, isn't it?
No, because the loader can't fire because he was.
Oh, I see.
He was working the flamer, even though it didn't work.
Okay. So yeah.
So you got 2, 4, 6, 7 dice, needing 3s.
Five.
4 5s, yeah, because I'm down. That's
So they
it.
moved and they're down.
Oh, it's point blank. Force.
Yeah, and it's +1 for the rifles actually
Yeah.
because you've moved.
Oh yes. So it's back up to 5s.
Yeah, 5s. 4 hits. Okay, do them. And I'm veterans, so 6s to 5s and 6s to kill. Yeah, don't worry. One would have been 5, the rest would
So
have
it's
been.
5 and 6s to...
There was only one that was a higher one. So 5s and 6s to kill. You've killed 1, killed 2, and it dice to see whether it's. If you roll another 6, it'd be a special kill. No. So it's just 2 regular dudes. So I'll kill my 2 riflemen.
They're very nicely painted, mate.
Thank you, sir. Say again.
1 pin, is that right?
And 1 pin. We could just. Should we try and kill his pioneers? So I fire my flamethrower at him first.
Yeah.
I think we'll fire my flamethrower at your now kaput flamethrower, because it seems like the only thing to do, really. Watch me run out of fuel now.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'll lose a dice if I do. So it's going to be 3s, point blank, 2s. That's it, isn't it? Is that right?
You can't miss.
Nope, I can't. So I've hit D6 worth of hits. Only 2. What do I do? It's 2 dead.
And then you get the plus.
And I do +3 pins, wasn't it? D3 pins?
Yes, 1 plus a D3.
So that's 2 pins, basically. 3 in total, because you get 1 for the hit. So 3 pins in total.
3 pins.
And a morale check. And do I run out of fuel? No. Only just. It was close. So it wasn't devastating, but you need to do a morale check for those guys now. They are 10 normally. They have 3 pins. They're down to 7, so need 7 or less. 2 dice.
3.
9. They have gone.
I needed a roll low.
Sorry, I made
Do you want to return the fire?
Over here.
Yeah. No. You need to do a round. You need to do a test, won't you? So it's going to be wood. Oh, you're regular now. So it's 9s, down 2, but up 1 because the leader.
Yes.
So 8s passed. So take one of the pins off
Probably down to 1, okay.
and fire at his whatever you want to fire at. Really?
What was firing at me? Was it
There's that squad there.
Okay, so we're all right, aren't we?
It took so long. We've only played 4 turns. Haven't even finished them.
Has he got an
paced
SMG?
game, mate.
So they're all riflemen, aren't they?
Okay.
So you're down 2. Is it 2 men we lost?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the leader, so it's 9.
It's a shame. It's just getting to the real meat and potatoes, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're needing 3s, range 4, cover 5. That's 4 hits.
On
4
the
hits.
Canadian dice.
4 hits. Yeah, in the wood.
Test, please.
So again, you did already,
Done that pass.
because he's regular now.
Did we take into account my pin for the fight?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's only 1 kill. But it could be an exceptional.
I can live with that.
It is an
Yeah.
exceptional.
Live with that.
So should we take his LMG man? I think.
Yes, we're going to take machine
Yeah,
gun
we'll
out.
take the LMG out.